I'm Jish.
I'm Johnny. This is Wolfpacks News.
Today is March 7th.
Happy birthday to the following students. March 3rd, Tristan Thomas. March 4th, Presley Baker. March 5th, Moni Hutton, Lexavius Jackson, Kalia Yoho. March 6th, Kalani Coleman, Derek Harris, Nicavius Walker. March 8th, Amarion Bass. March 9th, Jakarion Butler, Jalen Collins, Zaria Horton, and Christopher Hall. Happy birthday, everyone.
Jesse, I'm here with
Tyler.
Year. Alright, question is, who you look up to?
My granddad.
Alright.
Oh, I look up to,
Yeah,
I say, probably my brother. Yeah, my brother.
Alright, what about you?
Two people, and I'm gonna tell you why. My mama and that lady right there, Cole Taylor.
Put the camera on that lady.
Oh, yeah.
Put the camera on that
Look. I look up to Bill Cosby, too.
lady. I look up to my mama because she's a hard worker, smart individual, and the same goes for Miss Taylor.
Alright, now last question. What you love about CCHS?
Man, shout out real four, man. Shout out real four, man.
What about you?
No cap.
What about you, Ty?
I mean, they got a nice house.
Nice bathroom, what you know.
Yeah, nice bathroom.
Nice floors.
Come on, Year.
What I like about CCHS,
And the teachers.
the teachers,
Yeah.
already foods.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
That was a replay. There was a replay. I was gonna hit your picture. If you give me her people, I
like the teachers. I like how cool the teachers is.
The question is, who's one person y'all look up to?
Like at this school, anyone the smartest, but like fashion, like ideas.
My sister.
My sister's my mom.
Walt Disney left money in his will for the first man who gets pregnant. An utterly bizarre intro here, not even I can figure it out on where this strange idea came from. Beyond pointing out that the trope of an eccentric rich man leaves odd requests and situations in his will is very odd. It must be said, however, that while Walt Disney was a creative thinker, he wasn't particularly eccentric. Walt certainly had a keen interest in technology that might advance human potential in some way, but nowhere did he write or talk about human reproduction. Unlike some of the items on this list, this one can relatively easily be put to bed, given that Walt's will is now a matter of public record. It can readily be seen that Walt left 45% of his estate to his wife and children, and 45% to the Disney Foundation. The remainder was divided up among other relatives, with nary of a future pregnant man to be found on this list.
Now the rock and roll news with Logan Cook.
Good morning, Wolfpack News. Welcome back to Rock and Roll News with me, Logan Cook, and today I want to talk about another one of my favorite bands, Alice in Chains. So Alice in Chains is a grunge rock band formed in 1987 in Seattle, Washington by Jerry Cantrell, who would be the lead guitarist, and Sean Kenny, who would be the drummer. And they would then recruit Mike Starr, who would be on the bass, and Lane Staley, who would be on the vocals. So after this new lineup was completed, the new band would then release their first studio album in 1990, Facelift, with hit songs like We Die Young, Man in the Box, Bleed the Freak, and Sea of Sorrow. Then in early 1992, the band released their first EP album, Sap, which mainly featured acoustic guitars. and gave Jerry Cantrell a chance on the lead vocals. And this EP contained songs like Got Me Wrong and Right Turn. And later in 1992, the band would release their second studio album, Dirt, with famous songs like Them Bones, Damn That River, Down in a Hole, Rooster, Angry Chair, and Wood. But later in 1992, Lane Staley would become addicted to heroin, cutting the Dirt tour short. But unfortunately, in 1993, Mike Starr would quit the band because the band wanted to continue touring, but Mike Starr wanted to go home, so he quit. But then the band would recruit a new bassist, Mike Inez. What are the odds? And later in 1994, the band would release their second acoustic EP, Jar of Flies, which is clearly my favorite album that they've ever made. And this album featured popular songs like Rotten Apple, Nutshell, I Stay Away, No Excuses, and Don't Follow. Don't Follow is one of my all-time favorite songs. Oh yeah, fun fact. Did you know that Jar of Flies was the first EP album and the first Alice in Chains album to ever debut #1 on the 200 Billboard? And later in 1995, the band released their third studio album, a self-titled album, which was nicknamed Tripod. This album contained famous songs like Grind, Heaven Beside You, and Again. And in 1996, the band released one of their first live albums, MTV Unplugged, with live performances of Nutshell, Brother, Wood, and Down in a Hole. But sadly, after July 3rd, 1996, Lane Staley would stop performing with Alice in Chains due to his drug addiction. The other band members begged for him to come back, but he refused. This went on for 6 years, and sadly on April 5th, 2002, Lane Staley would pass away due to his drug addiction. And he wouldn't be found dead until April 19th, and found heroin and cocaine in his system. After Lane Staley's death was announced, the other band members of Alice in Chains broke up. But in 2005, the band would reunite with William Duvall as the new vocalist. And in 2009, the band would then release their fourth studio album, Black Gives Way to Blue, the first album with Duvall. But sadly in 2011, Mike Starr, not Mike Inez, would pass away also to drug abuse. And in 2013, Alice in Chains would release their fifth studio album, The Devil Put Dinosaurs Here. And in 2018, the band released their sixth studio album, Rain or Fog. The band is still touring as of this year, and they will be attending Black Sabbath's final show in the UK. But anyways, that's all I have for y'all today. Have a good day. Keep on rocking.
Welcome to our Cave. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about indie games. So what is an indie game? An indie game is a game made by a small team or individual that acts individually, financially, and creatively from a larger publisher. This means that indie games don't really have a large budget to make their game. Because of this, indie game developers typically make their game paid access. With a big dream and a small budget, most indie games fail and don't make enough money to fund the developers. In indie games, there typically isn't any monetization, like a shop where you can use real money to buy things inside of the game, unlike most AAA games. Now that you know a little bit about indie games, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 indie games that I think you should check out. Now this list is going to be more about lesser known games that I think you guys should check out. At number 1, I have Your Only Move Is Hustle. Now, if you was alive anytime during the 2000s, you probably might have seen footage of Your Only Move Is Hustle, as it is a stick-man fighting game that looks like a regular fighting game at first glance, but it is not. It is actually a turn-based fighting game with frame data and consumption gauges that determine whether or not you can do combos. At number 2, I have Neon Abyss. Neon Abyss is a roguelike run-and-gun type of game where you kill bosses and clear rooms to help you level up your character and gun. Now, number 3, I have Ultra Kill, which I know it really isn't that much of an unknown game, but I think it's a hidden gem. Ultra Kill is a first-person, fast-paced shooting game with old school graphics that don't really take away from the gameplay at all. Ultra Kill has 6 different weapons with abilities on each of them, with different variations on each of them, with different abilities. Ultra Kill is most known for being a speedrunning game, but it still can be enjoyed casually. At number 4, I have Sanity. Sanity is a 2D platforming game with really good graphics, and it's just a regular platforming game that has interesting grappling mechanic. Now at number 5, I have Tunic. Tunic is an adventure game where you explore the world that you're trapped in, which you seemingly just spawned in on the beach. Now Tunic has a very interesting story that I think you guys should check out on your own, so I won't be spoiling any of Tunic's story. You guys should just check that out for yourselves. Now that's it for Arcade Cave. I hope you guys check out some indie games, and that's it.
Students, if you're interested in participating in this year's video review, today is the last day to submit your application to Ms. Lee. A reminder for seniors, Mr. Peoples with Herb Jones will be on campus today, March 7th, to distribute graduation supplies to any senior who hasn't received the merchandise. Stop by Mrs. Goins' office at 11:30 to pick up your item.
Our PBS event is today. This is for students who have no discipline infractions for the month of February. Information about March's activity and how to qualify will be shared. 9th and 10th grade students interested in going on the Euro College Tour, please scan the QR code at Coach Jefferson or Coach Townsend's office.
Students, be reminded of the dress code requirements, which include
no ski masks. If we see them, we're taking them.
headphones are not allowed in the building.
Hoodies should not be on your head in the building. This includes in the classroom as well.
Young ladies, your headscarves are not allowed.
Good morning, Wolfpack News. Welcome back to Shower Thoughts. So you already know the drill. I'll tell y'all these thoughts that y'all basically have in the shower, so yeah. If you really think about it, you can't pretend to be an actor. Wait, which orange came first? The color or the fruit? Dude, there are more toy pandas than real pandas in the world.
No, for real.
Wait a minute. Where does a thought go when it's forgotten? Alright, that's all I have. Peace out, everyone.
Now the sports.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Logan.
And this is CCHS Sports.
So, starting off with softball on February 28th, Yazoo County won 9-8. Great job on winning on Anna Will Win Day. And on March 3rd, Lake Cormorant, we won 10-3. Great job, everyone. And for baseball, February 27th, Clarksdale, game was canceled. And on February 28th, South Panola, we lost 13-12. Come on, we can do better than this, guys. I believe in y'all. For archery, March 4th, Jay-Z George. This game was canceled due to weather. And for our tennis teams, they've been doing well. For track, March 1st, South Panola Relays, they've been doing well. March 5th, Gator Invitational, they've been doing well. March 6th, Charger Invitational, they've been doing well. For powerlifting, February 27th, North State meet, Michaela Hunter came in second and Tiana Walton placed third, and will be both competing in Jackson for the state title on March 28th. Over to esports with you.
For esports, we have Tuesday, February the 25th. Our chess team lost against Itawambe Agricultural High School 0-2, with the players being Haiti Oliveira, Jayla Blocker, Dallas Jordan, and Dallas Jordan. On Thursday, February the 27th, our Madden team won against Hancock High School 2-0. The players being Kendall Pitbull Cleveland. That's all for esports.
Peace out.
A Chinese student found guilty in British court of drugging and raping 10 women. A Chinese PhD student was found guilty Wednesday in a London court of drugging and raping 10 women in England and also in China. Police have only been able to identify 2 of the victims and said after the verdict that more than 50 other women may have fallen victim to Zhou. Zhou, a mechanical engineering student who was doing his PhD at a university college, London, claimed that the sexual interactions were consensual. He will be sentenced on June 19th.
Knife attack leaves 1 dead in France in terrorist act, officials say. 1 person has died and several are wounded following a knife attack at a market in eastern France in what French authorities have described as an act of terror. Horror has just gripped our city. A man attacked passersby at the covered canal market with a knife, and several municipal police officers who intervened to neutralize him are also injured. Mulhouse Town Mayor Michelle Louet said in a statement Saturday on Facebook. The suspect has been arrested and currently is in police custody, according to a press release from the Office of France's National Anti-Terror Prosecutioner. The attacker has targeted several Mouchy Principal police officers as well.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good spring break.